Alright, so I am going to be doing a follow-up here on the speed bag per request. So I've been using this bag for, I think, somewhere between 7 or 8 months, and I still absolutely love it. It is my bag that I use on a daily basis, so it is a great bag. There's a few things that have kind of changed from when I did my initial reviews and how I use this. So these days I use a smaller water bottle just because I didn't like stretching this leather. This leather is held up really well. I haven't done any kind of conditioning. I have some conditioner and stuff that I'll probably be using on this, but I haven't done anything additional there. Along with that, I keep my umbrella in the other pouch, because this is a daily bag for work, and it is generally considered my small item for flight. I do not use it as my actual luggage bag for my clothes. So this, as it sits right here, actually perfectly fits underneath a seat on an airplane, so I really like that, and that's really helpful. The expanding top is what I'll often use to put something like a lunchbox in here, and that fits quite well. So it's definitely nice. Going into probably where the side that I access most is this side. I want to kind of get into some of my complaints. When you roll this off your shoulder, oftentimes this top part of the zipper will be up here, and then there's this spread, so that when you try to, and this is usually, so if I perfectly do it like they do in the videos, where I have it laying out flat in front of me, like, parallel to the ground, this probably wouldn't happen, but usually I'm kind of like half doing it, so that's where it might be hard to, you can kind of see how it's getting hung up here. It's hard to zip it back up when it's on its side like that. So that's one complaint I have. So that I keep a bunch of different stuff, a hot spot in here, a little Minnie Mouse and the cables and things like that. I keep a battery pack, laptop charger, and another Anchor charger. So I keep a lot of my stuff around, my stuff in there, and then my MacBook charger. So I keep all of that in this pouch. Oh, and also my Beats. So I fit all of that in here well, and that works really well. What I do with this pouch here is actually keep another hotspot, because I have a Verizon and a AT&T hotspot. Keep a bunch of different cables, so this is kind of a very nice cable management pouch, and it is working great for that purpose. I absolutely love that, because I tend to be disorganized, and that helps me stay organized. This pouch here, sometimes I'll have 2 laptops in here, sometimes I'll put one of the laptops in here. Right now I'm just showing it with my MacBook and my iPad in it, and it works great for that. Similar to the other pouch, but not as common, because it has these dividers that help keep the zipper situated. But sometimes it can be difficult zipping this up, just because I am kind of pushing the limits of the size on this. And so a lot of this has to do with, with the problem zipping is that this bag is not meant to be thick. The expanding portion is on the top, so you can see that this can expand a lot on top. And there was, questions in my initial interview about textbooks and things like that. But like I said, I think you might have trouble with that, because this bag, if you're keeping anything in these pouches, these pouches, then you're not going to be able to fit very much stuff in here in terms of thickness. You have a lot of expandability up top, so there's definitely ways you can learn to pack it if you wanted to pack a ton of stuff in here. but that's just something you have to keep in mind. On the other side, I'll go ahead and flip this over. One other somewhat complaint that I have with this is sometimes when it's on my back, trying to get this to properly close can be difficult. I mean, there's techniques to it, and it's usually could be considered user error, but that can be kind of a difficulty. So that's one minor complaint I have. So on the other side, this side I access a lot less because it doesn't have the internal pouch access. So I keep the less accessed stuff in here, more kind of emergency stuff. So I have, hand sanitizer, a couple bottles of that. I have, coffee cards, some business cards that I keep in here. I have business cards, a little brush thing, some gum, a flashlight, and chapstick. So this side I use a lot less. And it's just naturally the case. Occasionally, when I'm out and about, I use this pouch. I mean, I do keep, this is supposed to be more of a quick access pocket, but generally speaking, I keep that quick access stuff in my regular pocket. So again, this is kind of more of an emergency use kind of thing. I keep some batteries in here, and things like that. Pens. If I don't have room in my pockets, I will keep my keys in here, and it works pretty well. One time I had my keys in here, and it was perfectly sitting so that it kept pressing the honk button on my car keys, and I was like, why is my car honking? So that's why I don't use this too often, just because of that. So my main concern with this bag, and I said it in my earlier videos, and I'm going to use my other camera here to get a closer view of this, is these straps. You can see some of the, not yet fraying, but you can see some of the wear on the edges of these straps. I don't know whether or not these will break, but you can see some wear on them, and so that's a bit concerning. And you can see, especially on the edge more, this is kind of what I pointed out from the beginning. I think this bag is an amazing concept. So it's very interesting to me. I'm not sure how you would change out these straps. I think that one of, somebody pointed out what they thought about one of those straps that were in here, but, so this one is an extra, strap to lash it down, but I haven't really even undid this one, but I think this might be a replacement strap. I'm not sure what this one is. Still, I haven't even tried to mess with it, but I don't know how you would go about replacing that strap, so that's still going to continue to be a concern of mine. I will continue to kind of monitor that strap and its condition, because I don't know. I mean, I think it has a possibility of wearing to the point where it might snap, and when I'm keeping thousands of dollars worth of equipment in here, I would prefer that not to happen. So that is still of a concern. I might, I'll continue to monitor it, and I might reach out to them to see what their thoughts are in terms of how to address using this or this issue with this wear on the strap. But overall, I still love the bag. It's still my daily use bag. People are very impressed with the bag, generally speaking. I mean, the leather is top-notch quality. This is really good leather. You know, I have some nice leather boots, leather shoes, and things like that. And this is really impressive how well this is held up. You know, it gets nicked here and there, but you can kind of just rub it out. It just it doesn't sound right, but it doesn't hold flaws for very long, so it just looks really nice all the time. But yeah, that's basically it. Let me know if you have any questions or comments, and I will try to address them. And if it ends up that the strap does snap on me or something bad happens, I will definitely update and let you guys know. And thanks for watching.